So let me open this up because Mr. Kashani, look, the one thing we can do, of course, is safeguard the interests of the Hindu community, because if they start fleeing, if they sense that they have been abandoned, they start fleeing, then we've got a problem. Now, the only way that can happen is if there is public scorn directed towards Bangladesh for their actions. Now, a large number of people, such as you, have written tomes and tomes about what is happening to Gazans in Palestine and so on and so forth. But your ecosystem, I'm not talking personally about you, but your ecosystem seems to be blind to the bigotry that is being directed, not just against Hindus, but against Bharat. I mean, you have a bunch of Islamized mobs out there who are attacking the Indian state and its assets, and no one seems to care here. I mean, one incident with Nitish Kumar, very, very condemnably, trying to pull the burqa off a lady's face has generated an outburst. But here people are being lynched of the Hindu community. Not one word. The government has been issuing demarche after demarche, has been calling upon the Yunus regime. But the Yunus regime is probably wondering, Pakistan is also wondering that, look, I mean, if the people are okay, I mean, this is just, you know, the ordinary stuff of diplomacy. Why? Why is it that Muslims in India are not standing up, for example?
No, I think if you ask any Muslim of India that whatever is happening in Bangladesh, it is highly condemnable. We have to learn two things out of what is happening in Bangladesh. One is the fact that radicalization and extremism has proven disastrous to any country, and which we are seeing happening in Bangladesh. And we have to learn from these incidents that we don't allow such elements in our country as well.
But secondly, Mr. Kashani, on that point, no, it's an important point. It's an important point.
Let me complete.
Okay.
Let me complete.
Okay, finish.
Secondly, what I see is that our country definitely needs to get involved diplomatically, bureaucratically to Bangladesh agencies, because we have a huge student community studying in Bangladesh. We have seen attacks on Indian embassies and Indian offices in Bangladesh. So we need to make sure that our people in Bangladesh are safe first.
Yes,
their safety
true.
is important, and that is why we need to ask this question to the government.
Yes,
that
yes,
what is happening on the diplomatic front.
And we are. And as I said, the government can't walk in there with guns. They can only open diplomatic channels, which are open. That is why, despite, one second, sir, the risk to their lives, our diplomats are still there in Dhaka. Okay. But I want to ask you, you said that we should not stand for radicalization in any country, this, that, the other. But I want to ask you,
Definitely
sir.
No,
so I want to ask you, there were politicians from the state that you belong to that came out in the recent Red Fort incident. And what did they say? That, oh, there is an action-reaction. You see, because there is, supremacism here from another community, these people feel. You know what Mehbooba Mufti said?
No,
I didn't see. No, 1 second, sir. I did not. And I have to ask you in all honesty, sir. Please, put your hand on your heart and tell me, show me one tweet from Mehbooba Mufti who is saying that we will not tolerate Islamization of either Pakistan or Bangladesh. Show me one tweet that we condemn it.
First of all, we should stop using this term Islamization. It is clearly radicalization.
Sir, I am not using this term. The gentleman who is from Bangladesh, Mr. Salahuddin Shoaib Chaudhary, is talking about it. Why are you so squeamish? This is the problem. If you don't identify the problem, viewers, you will never have a cure for it. And I was speaking to Mr. Gadsad yesterday, somebody who even the Prime Minister has come out and on many occasions recognized as a friend of India. And who is he? Viewers, he's a Lebanese Jew who told us that if you don't identify the problem, you're never going to be able to address it. In India, viewers, if you talk about this, you're labeled Islamophobic. This is a problem. This self-censorship. Mr. Sareen, this self-censorship, what is this about? What is going on here?
This is the kind of
I mean, if someone is chanting Allahu Akbar, Nare Takreer, and murdering somebody, what am I supposed to interpret?
No, you're supposed to interpret it the way the guy wants you to interpret it. Because if the guy who is carrying out those crimes is doing it in the name of a certain faith and in the name of a certain belief, then how can you say, but this has nothing to do with that faith and belief? Then either you show me where it is written that it has nothing to do with the faith and belief, or you say that, okay, fine, there is a problem and we need to fix it. But what did we see out here? Just in your program, you asked Mr. Kishani a simple question. How did Mr. Kishani answer that? He says, if you ask any Muslim, they will condemn what has happened in Bangladesh. I never asked any Muslim about what they feel about Gaza. Did they wait for my asking them?
No.
They came out on their own, right? I didn't ask them on 50 other things, but on that they come out on their own. But on Bangladesh, the persecution of Hindus, the genocide of Hindus, on that I have to ask them and then they will do a pro forma lip service condemnation. Now, this is the attitude which is there, and this is not just Mr. Kashani and his ilk, it is across the board among a certain ecosystem out here, which
If
feels
200
entitled,
No, we don't need
which feels
certificates
entitled
from
to do
people
this.
whether we have condemned it or not. We condemn it.
where?
On every platform, we
Which,
condemn it. Wherever
which
we are
platform?
given
Show
chance
me.
to condemn,
Show me,
wherever
sir.
we are given
Show
chance
me
to
5
condemn, we
thought
condemn
leaders
it.
from the Muslim community
We don't
that
need
have no. Show me
certificates of
5 thought
condemnation and
leaders.
certificate
Show
of
me these 5 thought
Did you
leaders,
accept from
sir.
you?
Sir, please.
Did you come out
Sir,
openly and
please.
say that this is barbarity of the worst kind? Did you come out openly yourself and say this on your own?
Sir,
Not by my prompting, not by Rahul's.
I am on a national television and I'm telling you we condemn it.
Okay.
What else do you need?
When a mic is
Ask
put
the
to you,
question.
when a mic is put to you, this is not, viewers, this is not coming organically from the community, and this is the problem. Mr. Chaudhary, I want to ask you, where is the moderate Muslim voice of the subcontinent standing with you? Is it coming from India? I want to ask you this question. Who has come out?
Unfortunately, Mr. Rahul, I would like to say that there is nothing called moderate Muslim. Either he is a critic or he is a Muslim.
Now,
I
I just want to say something. Right now, viewers, 24 hours after the incident, just right now, maybe watching our debate, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has just tweeted a condemnation of Mr. Das, his death, his lynching. Right now. We have been doing this story, viewers, from 6 a.m. in the morning. I tweeted at 7 a.m. in the morning against this. And now the principal opposition party is shining light, is putting out as an afterthought almost. And let's break that. Let's put it out on our grid. Let's put it out there, viewers. There it is, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's reaction. It's in Hindi. I'll just wait for a few seconds. I can't see it. It's on a screen a little further away from me. I just need to get close into it. But let me have a look. I think it's been placed in this group of ours, which is the breaking news group. And I'm going to try and open this for you and get you to read about it. Yes, but Mr. Chaudhary, you were making a point. You find that if the moderates, Muslims of the subcontinent were all to unite and perhaps speak up and tell these young men and women perhaps, I don't know, to go back, that would help. Is that what you're saying?
No, as I say that there is no moderate Muslim.
Oh.
Because every Muslim mind either is following the political Islam, most of them are following political Islam. And when they are following political Islam, you are really in difficulty of identifying who is a Muslim and who is the preacher of political Islam. I mean, where is Muslim brotherhood and where is the real Islam? So I don't hear any voice from, unfortunately, from my neighboring country. I mean,
there you go, Mr.
Muslim.
Atikur Rahman. This question is addressed to you. Save your Muslim brothers, if nothing else, from the tyranny of bigotry. And let me just tell you before you respond, Mr. Atikur Rahman, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra says the news of the brutal murder by a mob of Hindu youth Deepu Chandra Das in Bangladesh is extremely alarming. Can we break this also on the grid so that the world can see that 24 hours after an incident, one of the top leaders has reacted? So let me tell you, viewers, The news of the brutal murder by a mob of Hindu youth, Deepu Chandra Das, in Bangladesh is extremely alarming. In any civilized society, discrimination, violence and murder based on religion, caste, identity, etc., crimes against humanity, the government of India should take cognizance of the rising violence against Hindu, Christian and Buddhist minorities in the neighboring country and firmly raise the issue of their safety with the government of Bangladesh. I wish she would have ended this by saying what she said earlier, all eyes on Gaza, all eyes on Dhaka. No. Perfunctionary viewers probably hearing this debate. Mr. Gupta, what do you make of this response?
Well, this is called marking presence. I mean, the whole country is aghast. People are outraged. People across political lines are outraged, and therefore she feels the necessity to come out and make a statement. Had she really had her feelings been genuine, had her sentiments been really hurt, she would have come up with this statement early this morning. After all, the details were in by last night. Now, just to add on to that, this whole thing of if you ask someone, they will condemn it. And if you don't ask, therefore, where is the question of that person coming out and condemning?
Okay, so there you go.
Now the point, there is a problem.
Yeah.
The moment you start, the moment if I ask my friend here, do you condemn the lynching of a young Bengali Hindu man by Islamists, and he also takes offense to the word Islamists. He says they are radicalized, they are not Islamists. Well, let me tell him that there is a definition for Islamists and Islamism. It means any radicalized, hate-filled a Muslim who wants to use his religion as an instrument to sort of clobber someone else to death or justify that murderous act is an Islamist.
Okay.
But if that hurts you, I will not say. I will say,
call people who
no,
are
I will
doing
say
lynchings in
he's a
India?
radicalized man. Okay, fine. But the moment if I ask you, so what do you have to say about your radicalized friend?
Okay.
You will say, you are asking me because you want me to prove my credentials. So we have gone through this earlier. Rahul is absolutely right.
But why shouldn't we? Why
Nobody-
shouldn't we prove our credentials
No,
as liberals,
what-
pluralists?
nobody-
We should in fact be proving our
India.
credentials
Nobody
every
prompted you
day.
to go and cry
Mr.
for
Atikur Rahman,
Palestinians
should
in Gaza.
we not prove our credentials?
And here
when we
you
see
have
things
people
like this,
the
you
BJP
continually
who are
ask.
of your DNA.
What is
You
the-
have
One second,
you
Mr.
are
Kashani.
of your
One
One
DNA.
second, Mr.
You
Kashani,
are
one second. Let
lynched,
me bring in.
And you are saying you never asked me.
Okay,
so
gentlemen. Let me just bring in Mr. Atikur Rahman. He's been very patient. Mr. Atikur Rahman, what's wrong with proving our democratic, liberal, pluralist credentials? Is there anything wrong? We should, especially in the face of outrage like this. Let's show the visuals. Yeah, show the visuals, viewers. I want to show you. I want to show you this grieving family, abandoned. Yes, Mr. Atikur Rahman. This is happening in the name.
Rahul, I have always maintained that things like these, and I do not shun the word Islamist. These are the Islamist people. They are derogating the name of Islam.
Yes.
And I have never said that these, people should be called out. In fact, I was to tell Mr. Chaudhary that Indian Muslims are with your 80% Bangladeshi Muslims when you said that 80% of the Bangladeshi Muslims are not with these, people on streets who are killing my Hindu friends. So we are with you, sir. And one important factor, Rahul, this is a very, very eminent panel in presence of Mr. Sushant and Mr. Kanchan Gupta. I don't want to lie. I really want to portray the feelings of the Muslim community, not only in India, but across the world, that why are we, put in a watertight compartment that since you supported Gaza, you are against the minorities in Bangladesh. No, Rahul, we have condemned 1980 of the Pakistani regime, and the Indian government has the example of the 1980s when Ziaul Haq did what it is today, Pakistan, and we have lost another, eastern state on our borders.
Okay.
So
Okay. Look, I
the carpet,
Viewers,
Rahul.
no one here wants to try and, as Mr. Atikur Rahman says, buttonhole or pigeonhole or put anyone in a box. But the point is, viewers, when in a community from Bondi Beach in Sydney all the way to Saskatchewan in the United States of America, there are terror attacks in the name of one particular religion, sometimes you have to ask the community, when are you going to reclaim your religion from these radicals?
Now, can I have
And
30
whose
seconds?
responsibility is it?
Rahul, can I have 30 seconds to answer
Yeah,
this?
please, because I need to move on. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the core issue which is coming up on the panel. That why are the Indian Muslims silent who are, uproar in the having uproar in the Gaza issue, on the Gaza issue?
No, that's not the issue. Please, no, it's selectivity which is troubling. There is silence on Bondi, silence on Red Fort, silence on Pahalgam, silence on, but for Gaza, there will be hashtags. Sir,
I am
please.
directly coming.
No, please, that it is just, no, look, I don't want to go around this mulberry bush. We do it every
15
evening.
seconds. I need to explain
Allow
this.
me a
15
sentence.
seconds.
Allow me a
Mr.
sentence,
Sabine,
Rahul.
15 seconds, sir.
Go ahead.
15 seconds.
Go ahead.
Rahul, for 10 long years, the Indian media has, pushed the Indian Muslims, Indian
Now it's a media
organizations.
problem. Because the same media calls out Hindu extremists, Hindu radicals. We do it with aplomb. We do it with persuasiveness. We do it with intent. I just tweeted 2 days back about the decision to try and withdraw a case against Mr. Akhlaq and company. Because there is no getting around from this. This is whataboutery on a nightly basis, and this is the problem. And the world is now beginning to ask this question. I need to move on, sir. Please, I'm not getting into this. Please, if you have the conviction to stand up and say, yes, we messed up, have it and say it. But if you're going to start pointing 50 fingers at others, it's not fair. I need to move on, viewers, because this is